Hey guys, this is Sloan at BA Carts, and you are watching the instructional installation video for the Denago BA CartRack. This fits the Rover XL and the Rover XXL. Now, if you want to see an installation video, instructional video, I should say, for the attachments, all the optional attachments we make for the CartRack, then go back to our YouTube page and click on the attachment video. Or if you just want to see a really cool video showing all the bells and whistles and features and quality of the CartRack and why it might help your golf cart, then click on the CartRack video that's also on our YouTube channel as well. If you haven't purchased the CartRack yet, you just want to watch this video on how to see how easy it is to install, you can go to bacarts.com, click on accessory store, click on Denago Rover XL or XXL, and you'll see this guy, or just click the link in the description below. But with that, I'll stop rambling. Let's show you step by step how to install this guy on your Denago Rover. So when you open your Denago CartRack box, you are going to see passenger side mount with a P, driver side mount with a D. You're going to have a hardware baggie. You're going to have bungee cords, 2 of them included with your CartRack. And then last but not least, you obviously have your CartRack. Now, if you purchased any of the attachments, you'll have those in your box as well. But again, how we install the attachments is another video. So the tools you will need to install this guy is a 5mm Allen. You can use an Allen wrench or an Allen bit on a driver like this. You need a 5/32 Allen wrench. You need a 7/16 socket, 10mm socket or wrench as well. So, first steps in installing the Denago CartRack is we take our 5mm Allen bit or wrench and we remove these 8 Allen bolts in the backrest of the Denago. I'm going to sit those Allen bolts right there in the seat because we will need those again. I'll just sit this Allen bit right over there with there. Now we need our 10mm socket, and let's start with the passenger side mount. So if you want to come in here and look, you will see we got bolts right here that are bolting the backrest to the roof support. These are the bolts we need to install our CartRack. So we take our 10mm socket, and all we're doing, we're loosening it just enough to be able to slide that mount into place. So we're not removing it all the way. We're just putting about, I don't know, ½ inch gap between the bolt head and the actual strut itself. That way we can slide the mount into place. So we take our passenger side mount, passenger P, and we slide this guy right in there, just like so. Make sure it's all the way down. And what we want to do now is press it against the cart and make sure it's pressed down. And we're going to tighten it. And if you look over here now, you'll see this is nice, snug, right against the roof support, just like so. Now we perform the exact same steps on the other side. Take the driver side mount, driver D, and loosen these. Tighten those down firmly. Again, make sure the mount is against the roof strut, just like so. Now, before we totally finish this install, we want to make sure that these mounts are going to line up with the CartRack well. What you're kind of looking for here is making sure that it's actually sitting flat against the mounts. So if you look over here, you'll see like I have the CartRack resting on here, and it looks like it's sitting flat right on there. And the other side is also sitting flat. So if you look there, it's sitting flat on there. So that's the goal. That's what you want. If you notice you have kind of one mount is at a different angle than the other mount, then you just have to somewhat adjust it and retighten it back down with it still hooked on the bolt, obviously. That way it's not going to fall off. Then you can mount it back down, and then you can install your CartRack. But this looks good to go. Everything's lining up like it should. So now we just take our backrest cover, we slide it in from the top, and we don't want to fully tighten any of these yet. We want to just start them. That way we can line all the threads up with the holes. backrest is tight. And here's one cool, I know this is an installation video, but I got to do a little bit of sales here. Now you have this really nice tucked in mount, and to the naked eye, you would never even notice that there's this little gap right here. And in my opinion, which doesn't matter at all, I guess, but that's pretty sexual looking right there. I shouldn't say sexual. That's pretty sexy in my opinion. You barely even notice. I mean, this looks factory, literally from the factory, because of how neatly it installs there and tucks in, and you wouldn't even know there's a full bracket behind that. I just had to say something because it's just, to me, I really like these mounts because of how clean they look, and they're super strong. So, which is the most important part. But now backrest is on there. So we take our cart rack and we set her up here. The cart rack is going to mount on the third slot in here on the Denago cart rack. So we take our hardware. We need our 5/32 Allen wrench and our 7/16 socket. And if you want to look them up here, you'll see from the third slot in, so 1, 2, 3, we have our slot there. And obviously you have to adjust the cart rack left to right just to get it to line up. So we're going to slide it into place, and it's 2 Allen bolts per side, lock washer and acorn nut, just like so. And we start those from the bottom. So the lock washers do not go on top, they go on the bottom. Do both sides. Also, disclaimer, if you notice, you gotta just wiggle the cart rack back left to right, or just move the mount slightly, just to get it to line up before we put the bolts down there. That's what you gotta do. What you wanna do is make sure the bolts are separated, so all the way that way, all the way to the back. And once those are down there, we wanna make sure that the cart rack is sitting against the cart, just like so. There's no adjusting left or right really once it's mounted to the mount. So as long as it's against the cart, we take our Allen wrench, 5/32 Allen wrench, and we take our 7/16 socket and we tighten her down. You take your bungee cords that were included with the cart rack and do these with whatever you please, whether you're already ready to put something in here or just for this current time you don't have anything you want to put in the cart rack, you can just leaf it through these holes real fast. And you can do that. If you don't have the holes available because you have attachments that are in those holes, you can just go from corner to corner, just like so, just like that. And just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when you're actually attaching something down. So you have a snack bag like so. You can take this guy, put it right in the middle, and we'll just go right over the top like this. And now it's on there. Now, I know it's not rocket science. I don't necessarily need to show you how to use bungee cords, but just kind of gives you an idea of how quick and easy it is to strap stuff down now to your cart, on your cart rack. But that is how easy it is to install the BA CartRack on your Denago Rover or Rover XXL. If you ran into something during your installation that you did not see in this video, please let us know. Comment below, call us, email us. We're happy to help you. If you haven't purchased the cart rack yet, because you just wanted to see how easy it is to install, and obviously it's pretty dang easy, then you can purchase it at the link in the description below right here in our YouTube video, or you can go to bacarts.com, click on accessory store, click on the Denago Rover XL or XXL, and you'll see the cart rack there. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting BA Carts.